Hi everybody, James from Fairclough Studios here. Over the past couple of weeks I've had a requirement for a wireless microphone system. There's a couple of instances in which I need the audio already in the camera and not on an external recorder ready to sync up. So yeah, it's unfortunately something the Instamic, as good as it is, can't handle for me, because that's not a transmitter receiver system. That is just a separate external recorder. So I've decided to buy the Rode Wireless Go. Now, if you're not familiar with the Wireless Go, it is the smallest transmitter and receiver pack that you can get for DSLR and mirrorless cameras, or even cinema cameras. What it is a wireless system where you get a transmitter which goes near your source, which also has an omnidirectional microphone built in, and it also has a receiver which attaches to your camera, so you can record the signal straight into your camera. So it's like having a boom mic but without the cable, which is a massive advantage. So Rode, very respected Australian manufacturer of microphones. Over the past 20 years I've owned a lot of Rode microphones, from the studio-based NT1As to the NT5s, with the video mics, the Video Mic Pro, and now the Wireless Go. So let's have a look. I've not opened this yet. So it comes in some quite nice fancy packaging. It's a little more kind of consumer oriented than their professional studio gear that I'm used to using. And there is a brand new seal at the tear here strip, which, you know, adds to the user experience of the first time, I guess, but also means people can't return it, put it back in the box and then resell it as brand new, which is good. So you know you're getting a good one. Get rid of that. So first in the box is a quick start guide. Don't know if you can see that there. So the transmitter, just showing you the battery level indicator, an indicator to show that it's paired with the transmitter and the receiver are paired, a microphone on indicator and a microphone socket indicator that it's in use. Yeah, one thing I forgot to mention is you don't have to use the omnidirectional microphone built into the transmitter. You can actually plug a lavalier microphone into it and use it as a normal belt pack system. So I'll be using it both ways, and I'm also interested to see if you can plug a Rode Video Micro into it and use it as a wireless boom. So we will see. So getting into the actual meat of it now, you can see the units there in the box just underneath this flap here. They are remarkably small. Now if I take them both out, they don't seem to want to come. Let me try and lift this whole thing out of the box. There we go. Oh, there's a few extra bits in there. Because they're clipped in. So let's take these out. See what we've got. Right, so the transmitter is the blank one, doesn't have a screen on it, and the receiver has a little LCD screen on there. So in terms of the transmitter side, what we've got is what I guess is an on-off button on the bottom there. We've got a microphone on the top. We've got two status LEDs, and yes, we've got that 3.5mm jack for the external microphone there. So we've got a clip on the back, so you can clip it on, presumably like a normal wireless, although this is probably a little bit bulkier than I would normally use. But it could sit there in a pinch and you could possibly hide that with something. So in terms of the size, I'll just get an Instamic. Oh, I've got one here. So there, it's about twice the size of the Instamic, and it's about exactly as thick. So it is bigger, but it serves a different function. So I'm not really going to be comparing the two that much in this video. Oh, sorry. In terms of the receiver, we have the same on-off button on the bottom there. We have a link button there, which I guess is to find the transmitter and pair it. And we also have a button that is marked DB, which I would expect that to be a pad which you can attenuate down to -10, -20, whatever, if you've got a particularly hot input. There is the line out jack, so the receiver sits on top of the camera, and then the receiver jack line out goes into the microphone input of your camera, and then you can trim it in camera. We've also got a USB-C port, which interesting to see if that's just for updates and charging, or if that has another function. And what else have we got on here? That is it. This seems to be a very simple device. We've got another clip. Again, this one's backwards, so I don't know why. Maybe this is for attaching to the camera in some fancy way. I'm sure we'll find out. But yeah, in terms of the units, they feel very well built, and they're quite lightweight, which is really good. It doesn't feel like they're kind of tinny and plasticky and going to kind of break as soon as I use them. They feel great for such a tiny little device. Really happy with that. Let's see what else we've got in here. So, got some cables here, and these are they're two USB-C cables. So I guess these are for charging. Yeah, sorry, the transmitter has also got a USB-C on there. So yeah, two cables so you can charge them both at the same time. I actually have a multi-USB charge dock. So yeah, that's going to be really handy because I don't have many things which run off USB-C yet. So dead handy that. We've also got the classic Rode boingy red audio cable from the receiver to the camera. Yeah, I've got a couple of these already from the video mics, but yeah, great to have that included. And I do like the stretchy cable, so you don't have this big long cable like flapping around all over the place. We also have windshields. Oh, they're nice. You actually get two. Now, I did read a review which said these were a little bit awkward to attach. I've not read any instructions, so let's see if we can do it. Kind of. There we go. There we go. So that is it with its little furry hat on. Love that. So I guess if you've got that somewhere and you're outside, for example, an outside wedding ceremony, you need to clip that up high somewhere. Yeah, that's going to be great. Or if you're doing interviews or vlogging outside and it's just fallen off, I need to figure that out properly. But yeah, yeah, just to stop that wind noise. They seem really well made. They seem really kind of thick quality stuff. The wind's not just going to go straight through it like a typical foam windshield. So yeah, I think there must be a trick to this that I haven't quite got yet. They go on, but they do fall off quite easily. So I'll give you an update to see when I'm using these, yeah, how that is in practice. But for how I'm going to use them, probably not that relevant. What else have we got? We've got the old silica gel. We've got a safety information booklet, and we've got a little pouch. And the pouch is just a single pocket pouch. I guess they just kind of sit in there with the cables, and then you can, yeah, there's no attachments or anything, there's no loops, there's no keyring attachment thing, so it is just to keep everything together. But it is Rode branded, so if you've got a load of little black pouches in your bag like I do, then that one's going to stand out and you're going to know that's your wireless mic. So yeah, very nicely made. So, there's not much more I can say about it until I get using it. I'm going to be testing it in the next couple of days. We've got a couple of projects, like I said, that would need a wireless solution. So I'll come back and I'll give you my thoughts on the sound quality, the ease of use, the battery life, everything like that, everything important. But yeah, this is what you get in the box. It's a very high quality package altogether. It is a premium product. This was £169 in the UK. I'm not sure if you can get them any cheaper anywhere else, but yeah, they are not the budget option, but they are the smallest, the lightest, and I think they'll do me very nicely, hopefully, as long as they perform well. So if you're thinking of getting a Rode Wireless Go, first impressions are, I think I'd really recommend it. I really need to get testing this before I give you any kind of recommendation, but if you want to see the full spec, I'll put an Amazon link down below because they have the best kind of specs and everything. And if you want to purchase one, the link is there as well. Now, yeah, that's about it for today. I'll be back with more unboxings. I'll be testing this out. I'll be doing a comparison of this versus the Instamic versus the on-camera mic versus the Rode video mics and all that kind of thing. So look out for that in the next couple of weeks on some setup. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notifications bell to see when my new videos are up. And yeah, thanks very much, guys. See you later.